Glad to have you with us from Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square off for a chance to win the Pop-Tart Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Ducks return team didn't help matters out much with that one. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach, so much fun to play with him, a guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active and a weapon.
Line getting set on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience? And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got his man in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
On second down, looking to throw. Makes his connection. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give to the back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. The 11th play of this opening drive. They face a 3rd and short. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Pocket starts to collapse. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. He'll come out throwing on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Scrambling away. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Utah's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man quickly. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. A new set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw it again. Got his man in the middle. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Utes have this offense rolling. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Coming after it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Power football with the run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up, get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we'll get ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
They've been really good moving the chains on third down. Now 1 yard away from another first down on this drive. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner will be brought down. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's got the tight end, and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Utes are in the hurry-up. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Utes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down. And the Ducks are on the move. Going up top on 1st down. The throw. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. The aerial assault continues. Another incompletion on third down. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Utes have taken it inside the 20. He's looking for an open man on second down. He looks that one in nicely. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll go to the air on third and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. Back open in the middle. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game to pick up the first down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. They're working that left side. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. On second down, wants to throw it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Forced out of the pocket. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, 2 quarters down in the Pop-Tart Bowl. A couple of teams who battled their way here into bowl season looking to bring home some hardware. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Pop-Tart Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. He's looking to throw it. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
At the 45, on its way. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Utes want to move quickly.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Defense in press coverage. They go to the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. And the Utes send out the punt unit. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. No huddle, offense to the line. He's looking for a man on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And he reels it in inside the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. He'll throw it. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback, or you can call it a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football. But when he sees a hole, his eyes get big.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here from my running back, make the game easy.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Nice move, create some space. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. He's right on target. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Utes have pushed it inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Well, he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Ducks in the hurry-up. Fires to the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Looking deep. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Touchdown, Utes! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Final play of the quarter coming. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. New set of downs after that completion.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for...
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we've got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field.
Going downfield for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Touchdown, Oregon! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Comes out throwing on first down. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. He wants to take the top off. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Smashes through the tackle. Takes it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown Ducks! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the fourth. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. Gets it out quickly. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. They'll line up for a second down play. They keep attacking through the air. He's got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Utes want to crank the tempo. You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's looking to throw. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Wants to throw on second down. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Shoots it to the left. What a snag by the defense. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Now on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. A strike downfield. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Oregon! And the punishment has been extended. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Got room at the 35. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. He wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Touchdown, Utah! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Looking to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. He's looking to throw it. Going for it all. Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the... Continues to fight for yards. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Finds his big tight end. And that is how we will wrap this one up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.